Hi, I'm Robert Reich. I'm here to tell you that there's still a chance for real healthcare reform to happen, and a lot you can do to help. First, here's what you need to know about where things are. The debate has come down to this: how to keep down healthcare costs so middle-class families can afford it, so health insurance can be available to all Americans, and so Medicare doesn't go bankrupt, especially as millions of baby boomer bodies begin to corrode. Yes, of course, we've got to eat better and exercise more and see a doctor regularly. But we've also got to hold down the costs and profits of big private health insurers and drug manufacturers. And there are two good ways to do this. First, allow Medicare to use its bargaining clout to negotiate lower drug prices. And second, force private insurers, who face little or no competition in most markets, to compete with a public insurance plan that also has the scale and authority to get low prices. According to polls, most Americans want a public insurance option to compete with private insurers. A public option is still possible, and it's essential if we're to have real healthcare reform. Now, big insurance and big pharma don't want these reforms. That's why they're using their lobbying muscle and campaign donations to stop them. What they call healthcare reform is 30 million new customers who will be required to buy health insurance, along with tens of millions of boomers moving into the same old Medicare. It'll be a bonanza for them. But every dollar of added profits they'll get from the bill that comes out of Congress is a dollar more you will have to pay in higher insurance premiums and higher prices for drugs. What can you do? Don't be fooled into believing it's over. That's what the medical industrial complex wants you to believe. If you make a ruckus, and if you get all of your friends to make a fuss as well, we can win this for ourselves, for our children, for their children. Each one of your elected representatives is keenly aware of how much effort you put into contacting them. So do what you can right now. An email is better than nothing. A phone call is better than an email. A handwritten letter is better than a phone call. A visit to their state or district office is even better. And their office in Washington, D.C. is best of all. The important thing is to reach out to your elected representatives to tell them how important the public option is. Over the next few weeks, House and Senate leaders will put together bills to be voted on in each chamber and then go to a conference committee. The House will pass a pretty good bill, and the president is on record as supporting the public option. In the Senate, though, it's a different story. Certain senators, although Democrats, stand in the way of real reform. Now is the time to really make a ruckus. Let's call them out. Don't let big pharma and big insurance take away your money. Medicare should be allowed to negotiate lower drug prices on behalf of seniors, and you should have the right to choose a lower-cost public insurance option if you want. Any member of Congress who disagrees is voting for big pharma and big insurance and against you. And if they vote against you on this, remember it, and then vote against them when they're up for re-election.